Have you ever heard a strange noise in your house at night, or felt like you were being watched in the forest? Throughout history, every culture has stories about mysterious little creatures living just beyond our sight. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of one of the most famous, the Doomsday. These tiny, magical goblins or elves pop up in myths and legends all over the globe, from mischievous tricksters to fierce protectors of nature. The word Doomsday actually comes from the Spanish phrase Duhan de Casa, meaning owner of the house. In ancient Iberian folklore, these weren't forest spirits, but household beings. They were said to live in hidden corners, attics, or even behind the walls. At night, they might help with chores like sweeping the floor, but if you disrespected them, get ready for some pranks. This unpredictable nature made them both feared and respected. The original mystery roommates. What's really cool is how the Doomsday changes depending on where you are. In Spain, they're often pictured as tiny, old men with pointy hats and a mischievous grin. But travel to Latin America, and the stories blend with indigenous traditions. In Mexico, for example, Duendes are forest dwellers who might lure children into the woods to play, only to get them lost. In the Philippines, you have to watch out for their color. White Duendes are friendly, but black ones are said to be malevolent. This idea of a small supernatural being isn't unique to Spanish-speaking cultures. Think about it. Ireland has its leprechauns, guarding their pots of gold. Scandinavian folklore has the Tomtornis, little guardians who protect farms. In Japan, beings called Zashikiwarashi bring good fortune to the homes they inhabit. It seems like humans everywhere have felt the presence of these unseen forces, creating stories to explain the little mysteries of life. Duendes also have a deep, powerful connection to the natural world. Many tales cast them as guardians of forests, rivers, and mountains. They were known to punish anyone who harmed the environment or was cruel to animals. To stay on their good side, farmers and hunters would leave offerings of food or milk, hoping for good luck and a plentiful harvest. It is a beautiful reflection of an ancient belief in the spiritual balance between humans and the earth. So, what do they look like? Well, that's another mystery. Some stories say they're just a few inches tall, while others claim they can be the size of a small child. They often wear green or brown clothes to camouflage themselves. Some have pointed ears and glowing eyes, while others can turn invisible or even shapeshift into animals. A fun little detail from some Latin American tales is that Duendes are missing their thumbs. So, if you ever shake hands with a tiny, mysterious stranger, you might want to check. The idea of the Doomsday has even entered the world of high art. The famous Spanish poet Federico Garcia Lorca used the word to describe something entirely different, a mysterious, powerful force of inspiration. For him, Doomsday was that unexplainable passion that brings art to life, a deep, emotional, and almost primal creative energy. It's not a creature, but a feeling, a spirit that possesses an artist or performer. Even today, in our modern, scientific world, the legend of the Doomsday lives on. People in rural areas still share stories of strange sightings or unexplained sounds they attribute to these little beings. Whether you see them as real spirits, powerful symbols, or just enchanting bedtime stories, Duendes remind us that there's still magic and mystery in the world. They encourage us to look closer, to respect what we can't see, and to find wonder in the hidden corners of our lives. They are the tiny guardians of the unknown, living on in our stories, our art, and our dreams. Thanks so much for exploring this magical world with me. If you enjoyed this journey into folklore, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure into the unknown. See you next time.